John Wick Part 3 Parabellum, let's fucking get it. So basically, he's running for his life, you know what I'm saying? He's still got like an hour left before the contract goes in. He's supposed to be up for like 14 million for anybody to get him. He tells him to drop his dog off at the Continental. He ends up going to this library. And this library is looking for a specific book. Now, when he goes to get this book, it's got gold in it, it's got this cross in it, and it's got this like talisman in it. So he takes all the stuff out there. This big tall dude comes looking for him. The thing is, he's trying to fuck around. He's still got about a couple hours before the contract is employed, but he wants to get it to jump in early. And then John Wick got to finish his goofy ass off. Then he goes to his doctor, you know what I'm saying? Because he got cuts in his shoulder or whatever like that, but he's only got 5 minutes to heal it. The time expires when the doctor finishes, so basically, he knows the order's going to come after him. So basically, like, John Wick has got to shoot him in his stomach and then shoot him in his shoulder blade to make it seem like he took stuff from him. Because he ended up giving him some painkillers on some Max Payne shit. So it gets to the point every fucking mercenary's coming at him. He's got to dodge these niggas, beat these niggas to death and all this other shit. Then we find out this person called the Adjudicator or whatever like that. We just gonna call her Jen. I'm gonna just give her a name. So Jen goes to the Continental that's in New York or whatever like that. She speaks to Charlin. Charlin is the guy that, you know, runs the front desk. But she really needs to speak to Winston. Now she's basically there to take Winston out of his position because bottom line is, yeah, Winston put out the contract, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I mean, John Wick broke the rules. But the thing is, she's mad at the fact that he gave him like an hour before putting in the contract. And that's against the rules too, apparently. So she's about to give him a week to put his papers in because the thing is, she got somebody that's going to be a new apprentice for this hotel. The same time all this is going on, John Wick goes to this movie theater or whatever like that. But this movie theater is run by a bunch of Russians. Now, here's the thing. The stuff he got from the library gives him access to talk to his lady. Yeah, the talisman, the cross, and a couple of gold coins. She talks to this lady, and we end up finding out that she was the one that actually trained him because he was actually an orphan before, you know what I'm saying, growing up to be this assassin greatness nigga that he is. We see all the people that she's been training. We're like, oh, this is why he's always flipping over niggas, giving niggas the business, and this was like he has a certain type of method when it comes to like fighting off people. This is where he got it from. And he used to go by the name Jardani. So the real reason he's even there because he needs to get his passage. He needs to get out of New York. He wants to go to Casablanca. And because he's got the cross, she got to abide by his wishes. But the thing is, she knows what's going to happen when she helps him out. Obviously, especially because he got a contract on him, which boosted up to 15 million at this point. Bottom line, he ends up getting to Casablanca. He ends up talking to this lady by the name of Sophia that he known from a while ago, whatever that is. She got 2 dogs. So he understands about you got to understand about the dog preference. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We love our dogs. So the thing is, she been doing fine. She ain't trying to help out with nothing. But bottom line, she put a blood curse marker, you know what I'm saying, for her to help out John Wick too. Now, John Wick needs to talk to the higher power above her to make sure he get passage to talk to the man. Now, who's the man? You'll find out eventually. So basically, against everything that she stands for, she's going to help him out to talk to this dude. She got to talk to this dude by the name of Barada or whatever like that. Now, Barada got niggas all over the place. He got shit set up. Now, the thing is, he's going to give him information about the man or whatever like that. But the thing is, he wants something in return. He wants one of Sophia's dogs. Now, obviously, Sophia's dogs is trained to the ability, you know what I'm saying? She not trying to let go of her dogs, you know what I'm saying? This dude ends up shooting one of the dogs. He'd be like, oh, what the fuck is that about? But the thing is, the dog had bulletproof vest on and stuff like that. So he shot one spot, and the dog wasn't even hurt by it. Then it became all-out blitz, you know what I'm saying? Barada got done deal, like, dead as shit. And then they got to fight all these other niggas and give niggas the business. The fight scene was fucking crazy. They killed a lot of niggas. I don't know if they killed as many niggas in part 2 with the fucking catacombs, but bottom line was damn near close. She ends up taking him to the desert and leaving him there. He's got to walk across the desert until he ends up passing out. And then niggas find him, whatever like that, and he ends up talking to the higher power. Now, here's the thing. He talks to this dude and finds out the contract could get expunged and all that shit. He get reinstated back into the Continental. The only thing is, he's got to get this man the talisman. He has to kill Winston and give up his 3rd finger to do it. So he tells him he's going to serve, and that's how it's going down. Because if he didn't, he'd get killed right there on the fucking spot. Now let's go back to the adjudication chick, the chick Jen. What's she been doing while this is going down? She talked to Lawrence Fishburne, and she's like, yeah, you kind of helped him in a situation. You gave him that gun back in part 2. And I'm thinking to myself, hold up. Yeah, Lauren knew what John was going to do to Santiago or Santino when it came to the gun. But here's the thing. The contract wasn't even close to being put on the table when he gave him that shit. Because are they referring to the Santino contract or are they referring to it in general? You know what I'm saying? It was just like, now that I thought about it, yeah, I get it. The thing about the Continental is all about having rules to follow. You know what I'm saying? They like, well, if we ain't got rules, you're going to run around here like animals. And I totally get what she's trying to say when it comes to that. But even still, now I think about it, I get it from her perspective. All right. But she basically said, yeah, in about a week, your position's up too. So now at that point, she found out about the contract that John's about to have on Winston. So she ends up recruiting these sushi boy niggas. They just running the shop, whatever like that. The top nigga is this dude by the name of Zero. What in the Mega Man X shit is this? Zero? Really? That's what we doing? Nah, I'm fucking around, but you get the point. So now John's basically coming back to New York. Zero and the sushi boys start fucking everybody up. It gets to a point where they go with the homeless boys or whatever like that. They end up killing off Lawrence Fishburne, you know what I'm saying, giving him stuff because he done did his shit, right? Now, John ends up going back to the spot. He finds a way to get over to the Continental, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty much done did that shit because the Zero and the boys got up to him or whatever like that. But luckily, he lands on the steps of the Continental. So therefore, no beef can take place at the steps of the Continental. So while Zero and John in the hotel, you know, he's like, you always been my hero, you know what I'm saying? Like, I studied everything you did, this, that, third, but he ain't no bitch, though. So it gets to the point where John has to come face to face with Winston, right? Now, here's the thing. Winston said, look, I'm not going to kill you personally, point blank, period. Now, John took a blood oath with the higher power in the desert, but the thing is, John has said, you know what? I'm not going to kill you neither. You know, this ain't going to sit well with the higher power. Here comes Jen. She come in there and she's like, oh, y'all not going to kill each other? That's what's going down? That's what's going down the streets? You know what I'm saying? What happened to blood codes? What happened to rules? So now they're at the point, they're in the building. Now, this is what happens. She makes a call to revoke Winston's amenities and stuff after 40 years of mayhem and helping out. This is that third. She's about to revoke it just because of the rules. Now, the Continental of New York is deconstructed. Now, what does that mean? That means anything can happen in there. It's grounds for termination. So you know what's about to happen? She about to bring the sushi boys to handle business. Zero on top of the sushi boys. So Winston and Charlie are going to help out John, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, he's fighting for a better cause and this is that and the third. Bottom line, they got a bunch of guns. They got the safe, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of just and mayhem and shit. The sushi boys coming in, a bunch of other niggas at the epic battle, and it's a bunch of niggas getting done deal deaded in that bitch. Bottom line, it comes down to John and Zero, and then Zero gets done deal deaded too. It was a great ass fight, you know what I'm saying? John comes back to Winston, making sure everything's good. Next thing you know, we see a rooftop. You see Winston, John, Charlin, and Jen. So the thing is, Jen is acting like she don't want beef no more. She said she'll reinstate full rights to Winston when it comes to the Continental Hotel. The only thing is, you gotta get rid of John. So the thing is, Winston ends up shooting John off the fucking roof. He gets done deal deaded as shit, right? When she goes downstairs, she's about to get in a limo. She checks around the corner. She's like, wait a minute. I don't see John's body. What the fuck is this? So basically, she goes back up to Winston, and she's like, well, I'll reassure you, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to make sure everything's happening, you know what I'm saying? To keep her off her toes, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you see a cart with John in it, you know what I'm saying? He get dragged by the homeless niggas on the bottom of the fucking sewers and stuff like that. He ends up going right in front of Lawrence Fishburne. We're like, wait a minute, he's still alive? And now they're the undercity dwellers, you know what I'm saying? John's still alive, and they're ready to take revenge on all the Continental niggas with all the beef. And honestly, that's how part 3 ends. We know it's going to be some mayhem because I heard about part 4, you know what I'm saying? Part 4 is not on Netflix right now, and they're about to make a part 5. So, you know what I'm saying? Endless beef. That's how it's going down these streets. I just wanted to cover the trilogy or whatever like that because I knew part 4 wasn't on there, and I knew they'd make it a part 5 soon. So, man, when I'm able to get that, you know what I'm saying, I'll put that part of the trilogy. But right now, I just wanted to put the first 3 out there. So there you go. John Wick 3 Parabellum on Netflix. Check it out.